Man, look here, man. I've been looking at this shit in all types of ways. One thing about it, K, a.k.a. Kane and Starks, a.k.a. Kane and Thomas, he said at first when you see it, you miss some shit, and not in those words. He said that first time you seen it, you miss some shit. You ain't see it the way you were supposed to see it. There's gotta be a hint into Rock did not kill Famous. Like, damn, where you getting this from, baby? Where could this be coming from? How does he know it? I don't know it for sure. Just like Kanan ain't know. Hell nah, he ain't know. How the hell you gonna know that? He going by off what he seen momentarily. I'm more no this. And it's wicked. Cause his mama's a wicked motherfucker, ain't she? But so Snaps and Pops. Just as vicious. So for him to bypass his mom and not even look at them is bananas. It's bananas on all types of levels. Especially when you're messing with new devils, you know what I'm saying? Because, man, look at her. They was paying them laws just like his mama was. They walk right past him. They say, damn, y'all fuck with everybody. Kay said that. Say, yeah. And diverted the conversation to something totally different. Because they answered that pretty quick and they pretty slick. They kept them laws in their pocket so they could keep their ear to their street and beat. Who's to say Ronnie didn't tell them that Famous talked too much? And then that gave them the light to go ahead and delete that baby. Or am I wrong? Y'all couldn't see them doing that. Don't matter, that's what I believe. Yeah, what you mean, we? Chemo's out here. But ain't that what he said? Sure did. Made it very, very clear. Ain't no wig. He's made it very clear over and over and again. They both have. We looking out for we. Me and she. It made it even more clear. Like the majority of the people that's been, if you peep, if you're really watching, like most of the male figures, they want Rock out of the way. Nobody want Rock where she at. Ain't a sad day. But she's a conniving, slick broad, man. I don't know what our jukebox is gonna be capable of, but some of the things I done seen Rock do. I can't even describe jukebox to Ghost when they was on the way to go pick up to get his son. that same description could be used for his mama, but we don't want to veer too far off from the topic at hand. I can't wait to see how they go out, man. Because they gotta go out. He gonna have to put him off the board in order for him to be who he is destined to be. In order for him and Breeze to be running and controlling that whole side. Stefano gets removed and Snaps and Pops gets removed. The two main power heads at that time on that side to what it's looking like and wearing up is removed. Then you have the union between him being unique, and that shit with Rock killing her mama shit was some shit. Some heavy shit. So even if she didn't do the famous shit, she done did so much shit that eventually she's just gonna be seen for the ruthless individual that she is. And my, is she ruthless? Just putting your son's homeboy down is vicious, and asking your baby brother to do it. She probably one of the most, she is the most vicious. And part of the reason why it's a power. Because had she not wanted that title so much and fought for it, Kanan wouldn't have grew into the lifestyle and had a love for it and want to do it and get his own ideas. And then it's no James St. Patrick. the beloved family we was introduced to in the very beginning. Neither nor there. The Thomas family was the first and original family that got tore up by the gang. All smiling games aside. But yeah, that was a pretty heavy scene, man. Down there had a real nigga like me and some shit. You hear me? Damn. But yeah, she didn't do the fame shit that her killing her mama did is crazy work. Indeedy. Just the truth. Yeah. I don't think Kanan gonna forgive her for that. He gonna feel like she just did that. And I ain't even saying Rock wrong for it, because her mama was suffering clearly. Damn right. Now why? And he played this scene back in his motherfucking noodle. And this is the very reason why I believe Snaps and Pops, we fuck with everybody so they don't fuck with us looking asses. It's probably the ones who did fame. And it's getting pretty high up there in percentage-wise. Because they need to protect their interests. They need to keep him from getting robbed. As hints as to why they planted these little seeds and turned that kid a little taste more in his back. Telling him they finna hook him up with this, that, and the third. And they just trying to pin you against your mom and go ahead and break y'all on apart. And that's not to say that Rock ass don't deserve to be broke away from. Cause she done did some wild shit, no doubt. If it isn't Southside Jamaica Queen's very own resurrected Lamb of God looking ass nigga. One thing about a slick ass nigga, or some slick ass ninjas, they keep concealed until they feel like what will be revealed cannot be stopped. And if they ain't in the business of having majority of the control of what's going on, they probably won't no parts. Here's as to why I don't like these two motherfuckers here. Yeah, they fun and shit, but they ain't really got their hands and shit. Pardon me, El Chapo, OG. Yeah. What kind of camo is this? Yeah, it's chocolate. But they always looking to capitalize. They peeping the whole game from the outside. And as I said in the previous video, I believe that they are said people who had famous killed. They could come out to be totally wrong and in the wrong direction. Maybe, maybe not. I tell you what is in the right direction. Unique being Breeze. Unless and they gonna stretch out raising Canaan another 2 to 3 series. Not series. Seasons. And then introduce Breeze as D Wiz's brother. It's the only character I can see doing it. I just don't see them coming in, introducing somebody. Then they just did too much groundwork with the neat thing. They lied to us about them being out of there. Man, it's a unique breeze. I died for other niggas' sins. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga, you died for your own. And your naive beliefs, only to come back to be so confused, fucked out of your brain that you thinking that said love of your life is the one who hooked up with your brother, which he can't stand, couldn't stand. See, at the beginning of the year when they said what they said about the person coming back not being the same, makes totally perfectly good sense to me as to why he wouldn't believe any of that. As he said, he seen what she did to who? Go check out High Post and Mr. Starks himself. Yeah. And speaking of Rock acting like Kanan right now. She said ain't nobody got to worry about her feelings, but it's her feelings that's gonna be her major downfall in the end. With all that's going on, I can see the fault in her decision making. How she couldn't see it. She should have knew what time it was when Vanessa brought that money to her and said for months I've been getting these in my mama's mail. She know damn well Nick can't have no friends because they was all dead. Raul was his last real day one. Go back and check out how he smoked his other one. If it was in the, I think it was in the first season. Smoked it because he was outside smoking when he was supposed to be paying attention, and the police swooped down. You know, because if you've been watching it, you know, you know. Ain't no need me trying to do like the rest and then waste time running down what happened. Go back and go check on it. Rock is like the female ghost there. In all fairness, I think the only reason why Rock ain't stay on top longer is because she didn't have balls and a penis. But yeah, you did. Because one thing I know for sure, she was quick and swift with a whole bunch of things, and she handled a lot of biz. But them feelings and them emotions in the end got to her having that baby or not having that baby. Her mama about to die. All those things came into play, and she became a regular human, and that's gonna be her real deal downfall. Cause she loved Neek, but she wouldn't have told Juke that. And if Neek would have been alive, she'd have kept that baby. And if she'd have kept that baby, she could have kept her empire. She'd had like a Cleopatra type ass move on the low. Cause Unique loved her too. But Breeze ain't got no love for her. Unique dead, y'all. One thing Stefano said about her confidence though, it should be studied, cause where in the fuck did she get it from? Now. When not a set of balls in sight, she lets her nuts hang.